Yeah. So if price closes above this level here at 28,800, then we're gonna see price come back up to around about 30,000. That is the next. Um, yeah, I'm not too sure what's happening here, to be honest with you guys. The Wi-Fi is terrible again. But let's keep going. So basically, what I'm expecting is something like this. When we see price come down to this level here, uh, back down to 0.786, and potentially look for longs at the zone. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm basically what I'm looking at is I'm looking for price to come back down. Basically just looking to target the lows at around about 1530. Because if you look at Bitcoin, it's also coming down as well. So this is the setup that I am currently in right now. We'll see how this plays out. But yeah, let me know if you guys are looking at any other trades today. But essentially just shorting Ethereum. Yeah. We'll see how this plays out. Wi-Fi is terrible today. Not sure what's happening. Yeah, so this is basically the only trade that I'm looking at today. There's obviously a few other setups we're gonna go over. You want to see what's happening with Solana? There is obviously downward momentum today. So yeah, let's see how this trade plays out. If we have a look at the 15-minute as well, it's the same thing. We could look at TP at around about 1545, which is the low of the market today. Um, but yeah, it looks clean. It does look clean. Hope everyone's doing well as well. I do apologize for the Wi-Fi today. I'm not too sure what is happening. It's very strange. So basically, all you need to do is you just put your stop loss above the previous high at around about like 1555, and then look for take profit one at around about But yeah, this is the only trade I am in at the moment. I was looking at the charts earlier. Basically, Ethereum was the only setup that I was kind of very interested in. So that is the main reason why I took the short today. So basically, just want to be targeting 1545. Once we break that level, we should see a big dump here. Because the thing is, right, if you look at this chart, this is the only support that we have for like, so this is the exact same support we have over here to the left. And then the next level is 1530, right? So, we might see price come to 1538 as a potential level as well. So we can look to mark this area as a potential take profit. But essentially, this is just looking very clean to the downside. We had a huge dump this morning at around about 5 a.m. It's very, very simple setup. I mean, we closed back below the range. It's based on the 4-hour candle. Because if you look at the 4-hour candle, right, it's a very, very simple setup. Just looking to target the lows at 1530. Okay. I don't understand what's happening to the Wi-Fi today. I apologize. So this is how you should be looking at the chart, right? We have this bullish indication, okay? And then what we had over here is this, okay? So this was like the breaker structure right at this point. We broke structure, came back up, and then what we did is we created a new low, came back up, created a new high. So we had this high over here, right? So this over here, right? New low. This was our high, lower high, right? So this is our first high. This was our second lower high and our third lower. 1549.66 is the level. Okay. So we should see a break of this level. Let's have wait and see for the 15-minute close. Once the 15-minute closes below 1545, then we can look at adding to this position. But until then, I'm just gonna kind of just wait. And be patient. The market is looking bearish there. We have a look at Bitcoin, for example. We'll go over Bitcoin. Um, Same thing with Bitcoin, it's coming down. I'm looking at this setup over here. Okay. I'll just move this to the left. We do have this 0.618 retracement, which is in correlation with the 28,000 level, which is obviously a significant level. So if price breaks through that zone and comes back down to 0.786, then I'll be looking at a long. Because market structure for Bitcoin on the higher time frame is bullish. So we want to be looking for longs. But the thing is, for Bitcoin, it's just not in a range to short at the moment for me. That was that trade we took yesterday. Let's have a look at Axie here on the 4-hour time frame. So if you look at Axie, for example, right, it's quite evident here that we tapped into this low right today, okay? If price closes below this, sorry, I was streaming there, but I didn't realize I wasn't live. If you look at this chart, right, this is the Ethereum setup that I'm in. I do think that we need to wait and see here what's happening, but what I'll do is once we start to break these highs, yeah, I'll look at exiting this position. It keeps disconnecting. It does keep disconnecting. I don't know why. I think the Wi-Fi is just terrible. Yeah. Yeah, I think what the market's trying to do is trying to just liquidate a lot of people today. We had this move, nice little push back down to this level. I'll be looking at a short here, guys. The reason being is just based on just general market structure, right? So we had this push up, yeah, and then what we had here is this low was created. So it did respect this low, but it did actually break it as well. So I mean, if it breaks this high, we have to watch this closely. But if it breaks this high over here, then the setup would not be valid, which is why we don't enter it based on that. But the 1 hour time frame is obviously what we're looking at here. Look at the 1 hour, right? Like, there's so much resistance at this level. I wouldn't be surprised if this flips here. There is a resistance at this zone. If this flips bearish here, we may see a nice jump. I'm definitely looking more on the sell side of things, yeah. And like I said for Ethereum, there's no bottom wick, which is why I'm still in that sell. If there was a bottom wick, then I wouldn't really take the sell. Yeah, but we did take a short for Solana as well. If you guys did just join, we did take a short for Solana. So basically, I'll go over the analysis for you now. But for Solana, we took a short at around about 23.81. And it's mainly based on the lower time frame, because the lower time frame is showing a rejection zone here. Yeah. It is a rejection zone, yeah. So this is the setup. Um, yeah, I'm gonna leave it on the chart, the setup on the stream. But basically, if price closes below like 23.58, then we should see a push back down to 23.22. Okay, that would be the area to look at for today. And the reason why you take a short at this level, there is a very, very strong resistance zone at this level. So you want to have a very, very tight. Yeah, I think the thing is with this setup, it's like I said, it's more a lower time frame setup. That's why our stop loss is so short. And yeah, let's see how this plays out. It's a very, very strong rejection zone, yeah. So if we see a break of this level, well then we will just get stopped out at like a minus. It's not really a huge stop loss, so it's not really anything to be worried about. But yeah, that these are the setups there. There's not much happening else in the market. So we'll see how these play out. Remember just to put your stop loss in at these levels. You don't want to be, because if the thing is, if this flips to the upside, it's obviously gonna run. So like I said, you need to make sure that you are putting your stop losses in at these levels. Otherwise, you're gonna make a loss of a lot more than what you should be making. Okay, and yeah, that's same thing for ETH. Still getting rejected from this level with a tight stop loss, as of course. But yeah, I think that's it for today, guys. I'll see you tomorrow for another session. I will be doing an in-app live stream as well tomorrow. And then I'll do a YouTube live stream as well. The thing is, the market's not really giving much there. Like I said, I don't want to just sit here and go over nothing. We have to just be patient.